was real. All our history's hazy, like driving in the pouring rain.
Hi Nanampa, we're at the airport waiting to see you. Miss you, love you, can't wait.
That you're sorry, we'll make up tomorrow. Tell me everything you know I wanna hear. I'm trying to be open, but that window is closing. And either way, I need to make it clear before we're leaving here.
Whalawhalahi atu ma tau kapisinga mai tau matakainanga. Tuko te tau whakalafa ki mtulu osi kua whakalataha mai he whiawhinei. Ke tau tulu a Palokalama, he Leotaogo Niue ono walu tulu. Tula he whakaue ki mtulu, he hamtulu tau whanonongo mai ki Leotaogo Niue. Whakaheke whakamua ki he atua, ki hana whakalawhanoa ko le veke ia tau tulu kua meke ke whaki mai tau sino malolo. Tau loto whiawhia, mo e hao mai he tau mena he longa, kua meke tau tulu ke whakalataha e whiawhi. Whakalawhalahi atu ki mtulu tau matakainanga Niue, ke he maangalahi nei ko Brisbane, Queensland, hoko atu whoki, ke mtulu he whalawala ke motulahi nei ko Australia. Whakalawhalahi atu ki mtulu osi. Hoko atu whoki tau whakalafa ki mtulu nena nofu mai ki motu ko New Zealand. Mamnaki kua mawhanawhana e motu nena nofu mai a mtulu ki ai. Ringa kua tata mai whoki e waha makariri. He tau. Nā kai nimo ki mtulu e tau matakainanga Niue nena nofu ai. Ke tau tulu motu moori ko Niue whikai. Whiwhiu atu tau whakalafa ki mtulu osi. Mamnaki kua whiawhia mtulu me tau mga whawa. He whanonongo mai ki he whiawhinei.
Ko e hata tūlu a tau whanau ne ngā hua hea whiawhinei, kua mnaki a lau tūlu ke kaeke kua whaimena kua hehe whakatosi, tō longa ha mau tūlu a studio e whiawhinei, ka tau whanau o mai ke langamatai, he Palokalama tau tau whanau Niue, whakawelohi ke lau tūlu, tō wha kai mua suri tau kioki. Si ka hata tūlu a tanga hua, whamawiriamu, whakawelohi maama he kua riwa kai ke malolofoki, ke riki mai e tau whamatalanga ha tau tōru mai he reti o kalana New Zealand, whakaue atu whoki ki a koe mainga, ha koe langamatai mai a koe walaia, ka e tā atu e lolongo nei ki whakawhiawhia ki am tōru, tō whanonongo e a tau tōru ha tanga hua, whamawria mo mai a kalana New Zealand.
Whakalofa le hea tu ma Niue nuku tu taha. Tātu whakamua e tau whakalofa kia mua mapui mo noka pihia ke tau matakainanga Niue. Nino nofo ke motu nā ko Australia. Wa atu ke maanga ko Brisbane. Hanei e tau tala tu tupu ha tau tolu ke lata mai hao nei. Mai I Auckland. Wa hoko ke toko ua e awhi evolusi au whangfruma ono, e tau tangata he motu nei ko Nisilani ne pikisia fōu he COVID-19 I neawhi whakaloto maanga. Mai he tau numela nā toko tahe awhi evolusi au mai ua ni pikisia ke maanga ko Auckland. Toko tahe se au whangfruma tolu ne toka he tau wharinga ngau mai tahani ne toka he intensive care unit. Kua ori ange taki kautuha Nisilani ko Jacinda Ardern ke tau tangata ke ua watu ala tolu ke tau se tau CV COVID-19 kai ke kua nakai whai whakakise anga ngā o lau tolu, ha kua kamata tei ke loa ngitu e tau kiu he tau mtakawi ne wha CV e tau tangata, ngoi kua whiha e tau tula he whai whakatari e tau tangata ke maua e tau CV COVID-19 ha lau tolu, si kua kamata whoki ke halaia e tau puhala tu. Ko pehe mai e tau whai malolo sino he motu nei fua e lau tolu, ke tolu ke whai e tau whai tapu, mai mua, tau tu e tau numala he tau tangata ne whai pikisia he COVID-19 he mga au nei. Ne whakau ange e iki pule mai tau tangata Pasifika he motu nei ko Nusilani o ia ko au Pito William Seoul. Ke lau tolu e tau tangata Pasifika mo e tau mauli ne ngahua he tau laini mua pihia me tau lang matai he lau tolu. Pe mai foki au Pito tahe seo whangu fulu e tau miliona tā la ne kua whakatoka he whakalufono Nusilani mo lang matai aki e tau ngahua mo tauwhi aki e tau tolo anga whakamaanga he COVID-19 Omicron variant. Kua pehe mai taki lahi he tau whahi leo ha New Zealandi, wa ia ko Andrew Costa, nakai mana ko ia ke ore ke tau whahi kau tau he motu, ke laumatai ke uta kehe e tau tangata ne whai kemu he whunua he palamene he motu nei ko New Zealandi. He mai fuki a Costa, nakai mana ko e tau tangata ke kisia e tau tangata kau tau ke maanga, kai tau whakahala ni e lo tolu e tau tangata ka holia e tau mata whakatofono. Tau lai lo tolu he hao nei, ke whakatai tau puhala tu, ke maeke he tau tangata ke whakaonga e tau pasi. Mui mea ke whoki e lau tolu e tau whanau ke watu e tau aonga, pihia mo lau tolu ne watu ke aonga pulutu he maanga. Ko ilo mai whoki ko e whai leo ni ngā hua iai ne ko pikisia he COVID-19. Ko maua manaki e tau Allied Health Workers, ha New Zealand ke tau se e taha whaholoanga strike he mahina ha masi, ha koe tau manako halau tolu ke uni hake e tau tutongi. Talau mai e Matakau Public Service Association, to whakahauke strike halau tolu, he hao wha mai a hongfu mawaru, he mahina ha masi ka nākai taria, he tau District Health Boards e tau ore halau tolu. Fuafua ki toko hongfuru e awhi maanga halau tolu, ni ngā hua he tau whahi malolo sino, ha New Zealand whakalataha mo lau tolu, ni ngā hua he tau whare ne tese e tau Sampolo mai he tau tangata, pihia mo lau tolu ni ngā hua kumikumi, ke tau tangata, ne whai whakawhetu ianga mo lau tolu ne pikisia he COVID-19, poke contact tracing, whakalataha mo lau tolu ni ngā hua he tau whahi talawai. E mai a ia ko Will Matthews ne tau se e tau whakaholoanga strike halau tolu, fuafua ia ki hoko ke toko whae seau e tau tangata Pasifika, ni ngā hua he tau whahi malolo sino ha New Zealand. Mai he tau atu Pasifika, kua liu mau e Southern Cross Cable e motu ko tonga, moi ko maeke he tau tangata ki whakaonga e tau telefoni mo tau kupanga hila. Ua fulu tau aho he lewa, he malono e kei polona ha tonga, he langa mai hi maunga ne pā pihia mai tsunami, ne tupu mai he tau likua nā. Lahi whiawhia he taki kautu ha tonga ko ia ko Siaosi Soveleni, ha kua maeke he motu ke matutaki mai tau motu I whafo whakalataha mai tau mga whawahalo tolu. Ke whakahiko aki, kua pehe mai e Director General of Social Services ha Niue, o ia ko Gayleen Tasmania, a iai e tau whakaholoanga fōu ne kua whakatoka he motu, mo pui aki a Niue mai he COVID-19. Kua kamata whakaonga lau tolu ne ngā hua he tau laini mua e tau pā ngutu mo ihu N95 mo siwitu maua lau tolu ke lata mai COVID-19. Pe mai whokia ia kua lewa he mautari e motu ka eke kua hoko ange e COVID-19 ki Niue. Pe nā e tau manautu whakakisi hana ki lunga he Leotaogo PMN Niue I Alofi whakalataha mo ia whoki ko Director General he tau Natural Resources ha Niue ko Dr. Josie Tamate. Ne pehea Dr. Josie Tamate maunga ia e tau whakaholoanga he whahi hana mo tari aki e tau lekua mai he tau hiki ki matangi ki lunga he whanua pihia mo e tau fia he motu. Pena e tau tala tutupu ha tau tolu ke lata mai hau nei, ko nei ni mga hau atu, ko whaama Williamu, mai kau taha ko e Pacific Media Network.
Whakawalahi maama ke hea tau tolu ta whakahaloanga ia mai I Auckland New Zealand. Hani hea tau tolu ta wala tala I kiki ke lata ia mo tau tolu nei I Brisbane, Australia. ko e tunga ne whanonga tau tolu mo ilo atu ke tau news, ke he tau mask tau tolu, kua ka mata tuai e whakamāmā mai, e tau whakatuwhono ia mai, he whakatuwhono ki a tau tolu, ringa uta ke he tau pui ngutu ia ha tau tolu, ke he whaetapuka hau, ka e maupoponga ia ha tau tolu, a tau reweki, ke he ta henga ngau COVID hongo furumahiwa, ke tātu e tau telefoni atau tolu whakisi atu e atau tolu atau certificate huki ke alau tolu kai ke kau atua ngai ke he tau wharekoloa. Wharumena i kiki ni kua nakai la whakaosia kai amamana ke atau tolu fia ha kua kamata tuai e tau pōta atau tolu ke hea whangi e mama he aho ia neafi. Si ko e atau tolu atau talo ma tau kapsinga kua hawhangi tuai e talo he aho nei ringa pāma i e talo ke he mahina whou, mo e hatau tolu tau deposit ke tātua i hatau talo. Totongi atu wharuwala talo ki Okalana, ki Melbourne whamle mori mai, ke tātua ki Niue, ko e mena fia e whāma ke tamai hana talo, kai tātua i tau tolu e seni, si e mamanaki ki ngā hua o loa tau tolu, kai ke tolu ne whai hua atu kumi ke ia i loto he maui produce, pia lini makantongia, ka tolu ne whai manako talo, mo ke whai manako ke huhu mai, ko au nei Queensland, mo e tau whaka i loanga ke lata ia mo Sydney, mo WA, Melbourne haia i loto he maui produce Facebook page hatau tolu. Haia i whoki ha mau tolu he fisiciale e a mamanaki ke tua taha tau ono walu tolu Leotaogo Niue he ahong furumahiwa ha mahina amasi. Kai ke tolu ne whia manako ke o mai ke fia o loa tua taha tau Leotaogo Niue he ahong furumahiwa ka mate haola wha ke hoko atu ke haolongo furumataha he pō. Totongi ki he ngutuhala, kumi mai ke au nei, kai ke kua whia manako am tolu ke o mai, heavy dinner, mo e tau fruit juice ke mai ke am tolu e whia kei, kai nā kai fuki ke pā e ki se am tolu hotela ia Keja Ridge, mai ke mo am tolu tau inu vai marimari, kai ke kua o mai am tolu hea whia. Si a mamna ki whoki a tau tolu ke whereweia mo e whakawhia ha ko hata tolu tangata ko mamna ke ia Paul Jessup ko ia ne mamna ke ia pokofita ia mga nei ko e takitake to whanau Niue community ki Queensland. Se mamna ke matakapsinga hai ai wharua tau whakawhia mo e tau kori ke he hola whae mga whiawhi ke hola fitu ko oisi tuai hata tolu whikauia kai tau se use to tamahuse e vai hatau tolu ke vilo, ka lewa e no nofu ki he tau COVID. Si pia hatau tolu atau whailonga ki ke lata mea whiawhi, ko mtolu fuki ne whemanako ke mau ai e tau tāpurumisi, tunga ne tui atu e mau he whiawhi nei, tui e tau tāpurumisi a kai ko whemanako koe, kumi mai ke mau nei he Leotaogo Pasifika. Ko e haia i hatau tolu whakahikuaki, ko e hatau tolu mawhana mo e whiawhia, mo e tau mena manongi o si ka hawhatala hau, haia i he mama he aho e neafi, ta maafi ne whalala uho motu, kua whakamonuina atu e ono furu tau hana, mo e whakamau a ia, mo e hana tamfuata sale tu sini mai he manga na fine one hako patua. Ki a fuake atu he atua, tau la holonga, mo e monuina, ki a mua, mo e whiawhia foki, me tau whanau, me tau mga whaua, hako ha mua a whaka latahanga a neafi, mo e tū foki e ono furu tau. Si pihia foki ka mtoru matau, pēnina ono furu maua, ki a monuina hamtoro to awhanau, ka ekwa hoko hamtoro to awhanau, ki a whamnuina hi atua hamtoro to awhanau, ka e ora ke to whanau nei, ki a tāma i tahalolongo, whakawhiawhia ki e tamawhine nei, ila tamatoa, kua uitua ia niafi, ko ila tusini. How was that? Easy.
Aia mai tau kapsinga, tō lai mahofi e te olea whatangitangi e ne whakatangi mai he maua matakau. Ke lata e mo ke mtūne whanonga mai whawhine muat ke matua ia ne kua tukutuku whamua i poi ke hana tū tau. Mamnaki ke whakamnina mahe ike koe. Ke longa e tō hawhiawhia ke muianga nei. Ke mtūlu whoki. Ne tutua e tō hawhanau he whaitapu kwa mōre, po ke whaitapu nei, whamunina mahi ke mtūru usi. Ko tutua e tau ke hoko mai ke he tuanga nei, ke he muianga nei. Manatu ke tuka te tau whakaue, ke mtūne whanonga mai ke he tau tūla Pasifika, Aurelia i ki ture, Urita tongia walu, Malama tuki tonga Ioane, whakalawhalahi atu, whakaue, ki he tau ui whakamawhana mai, pia fua ki a Sharon, Paasita ai, o i lahi whanononga mai ki he whiawhi. Oi matako pasinga Shirley, Steve, ukufia. Ke mtulu fōki ne tokolonga ni whanononga mai, whakalawhalahi atu ka eka kuna, whamani mori mai ka eka kuna kai tukutuku tu mtulu to hingoa, o mnaki kua mawhanawhana e whiawhi, ma whala mtulu a whakalatahaanga mai ki whiawhi nei me ki reti o niwe. Tau mandakai nanga, ko he tūlu a palokalama ai ki lata me whiawhi nei, whakamata ia, ko he lakapi niwe. Ko e amamnake tūlu ke tūtala mai a ia ko Phil Tasmania, ko e coach, lakapi niwe, pia fōki ki a Axel Sietu, ko ia ko e kapitene, ko e ke takitaki, he kau he tau whata niwe i lalo hea whahinga whurumawale tau. Si amamnake tūlu ke whanononga ai ke tūtala i mo lotoro nei, mo e longana fōki e tau manatu, mo huhua te fōki e tau huhu ki haro tōlu e tau wheua, lakapi, mo e tau ngahua mitaki ia ko hoko e la tōlu ki ai.
Excellent.
Axel, and if you're with your team members there or with your coach. Hope you have a nice evening, and thank you for agreeing to be with us tonight and to have a talk with us over the Leotaogo Niue Pasifika. Thank you for your time, and really appreciate the time you've given us to be in the program tonight. We'd like to give you an opportunity to introduce yourselves and apologize in advance if we have made some mistakes of introducing you, but give you the time now to introduce yourselves and to share some thoughts. Thank you.
Yeah, whakalawhalai atu. My name's Axel, and I was the captain for the under-18s Niue Rugby League team. My granddad is Tungia Fulu from Mutalo, and my nana is Mele Lilisi from Alofi.
Well, welcome, Axel. Now, thank you for introducing yourself. I also see in the background, if I'm right, is that your coach there?
He's on the other side. Not with him. Separate.
Okay. Can he hear us? Is he joining us?
I think so.
Okay. All right. Awesome. Thank you for being here, Coach. And please, can you take a moment to just introduce yourself to us? And thank you for being on the program tonight for Leotaogo Niue.
Whakawhatu kuntalosi, koe ngā haku Philip Tasmania, I nohua I Okalana Niue, Lakuri Kumisi I Toi Pepa, Matua Tahane haku Laifi Poi Tasmania, Hoi Hakupu, Matua Whine haku Lisa Tasmania, Hoi Avasele. Thank you, Whakawelahi Mahaki, for allowing us on the show tonight, inviting us. My role is the team manager. So I was the team manager for the team, the campaign, and I'm also the grade coordinator for all our grades, and also for Auckland Niue Rugby League and Niue Rugby League New Zealand.
Whakawelahi Phil. Apologies because we had just given you guys the link for the Zoom meeting tonight. Otherwise, whakawelahi for turning up for this interview. Is it okay if you just elaborate on how the Niuean team in Auckland is doing at the moment?
We're doing very, very well. The team itself, this under-18s team, won the Pasifika Youth Cup, the championship section. It was the first time any Niue youth team had been on TV, so it was all on Sky TV. And we played it at North Harbour Stadium, an international stadium. So that was a big experience. We had a 22-man squad. 10 of those players out of the 22 have been with us since 2016, our foundation year, when we started Auckland Niue Rugby League. Our coaching staff was led by Danny Bernard, a former junior Kiwi, Fox Memorial assistant coach. His assistant coach was Graham Suapoi. He played at the Sydney Roosters. Trainer Kurt Bernard, who's played in Australia, Gold Coast Titans, Melbourne Storm. And we had another trainer, Jeremy Chow Lee. He's a PT, runs some gyms. Our only non-Niue member of the coaching staff, Dylan Lau, is the NZ Warriors physio. And then we had our two gear custodians, John Filippo and Amos Fasitoa, and assistant manager David Hitutu. So this was the biggest year that we took a lot of coaching staff into this campaign, biggest budget we've had tagged to the team. And we also had a committee liaison, Sam Patua, foundation member and committee member, who was there from start to finish of the campaign. Big shout out to Guy Versace Waiu. He travelled down from Whangarei to Auckland for every training. And he just flew into Brisbane, I think, Sunday. So he's joining Redcliffe over there, and he was the first out of that team to pursue his rugby league pathway over in Australia. Apart from that, we're doing very, very well over here with the registered players. We've got 527 registered players from under 6 through to under 18s, boys and girls. The Fenias is a growing grade. Big shout out to the under 12 girls who beat Samoa and Tonga in a 9-a-side tournament the week before this Pasifika Youth Cup. And we had players travel in from Wellington to come and play for this. So a big shout out to those girls that represented our motu. But yes, that's pretty much us.
Congratulations for making it to the national for the Niue. As we all know, we are the only little island in the world, pretty much. How is it looking for you guys with the rest of the games?
Look, we've already set the campaign for this year. Big shout out to New Rugby League in Niue, Zach Smith, our president, and also Dave Ulukita, the vice president, and the Kumusi back there. We're in regular contact with them. We've got a program. We're traveling up north again, doing all the grades. Rugby league is on the grow. It's growing. It's growing here in Musila, especially Okalana. When we started in 2016, the people, there are some that were with us in 2016. Now they're living in Australia. They remember all the hard times. We played in t-shirts for 2 years. We had pretty much nothing, but we had passion for our people, and we had a goal. And Axel here, our captain, was one of the foundation players, and he remembers playing in a t-shirt. So it was a bit emotional for us to go to North Harbour, win the final, beat Tonga. As you know, mentioned earlier, we're a tiny nation, but we are mighty when we come together. So whakarilahi for inviting myself and Axel onto the show tonight.
Wow, that's amazing achievement, Phil. So congratulations to you and the boys for your efforts and that great achievement in winning the Pasifika title for the under 18s there in Auckland. So we wish you all the best in your endeavors, and that things will continue to look bright for our Niue up and coming for the future. And thank you for sharing the challenges and the hardship you had to go through to get to this stage. Playing in t-shirts and that, and you did not have the resources that you needed to be successful. But like you said, you've got the passion. You got the passion, and you want to represent the country. So really appreciate that. Can I ask, from this point onwards, what does the team aiming to achieve going to the future?
A big thing for us is a junior pathways program. So we brought it was under 18 side, but we had 3-4 players from the under 16. So they were 15-year-olds playing. They played in the grand final. So we handpicked the boys, the best of the best. But this year we brought in 3 14-year-olds, and they helped out around camp. They did all the cleaning. They were part of the boys to kalo, the practice, and the goal is in 2 years' time, that's them running out onto the field. Moving forward, like as I said, we're traveling around around New Zealand. Look, with our program, we want to connect with Australia. We've been doing this tournament since 2017, and this is the first time we've actually won the section. But in the past, we've had Helium Luki come from North Queensland. He travelled with his grandfather Aquila in 2017 before he joined the NRL. So that was a big name that came from travelled over for that the cultural experience. Carl Jackson Jr. He flew over also with Jacob Luki. So all the boys always and Stefan Holo, they always enjoy the culture. I mean, rugby league is a big part of what we do, but you got to understand a lot of our people now are Pāniueans. So we welcome in all the Pāniueans, and they love the culture. They love the Rangaho Niue, everything, right down to the Leongi, the anthem. The anthem's big for the boys. But just jump on our Facebook page. You'll see the boys singing the anthem in the changing room. That was our victory song. and it turned a lot of heads at the stadium, for it to echo through that stadium and, to sing that really loud. And, right at the end, Kalanga Mai, and all the boys with Kalanga. But, rugby league's looking very, very good. We encourage all our tangata niue, Nofi, Australia, New Zealand, find a rugby league club, play the season out, and then come and help our nation. If we do it together, we can get there. Individually, we can't. So you understand Auckland's taking the lead. We've got players coming in from Wellington, Waikato, everywhere. So, we engage all those Niuean communities outside of Auckland. But the future's looking good.
Whakawalahi. How's your connection with the Niuean rugby league here in Brisbane? Do we support you, or is there anything that you want to ask us or tell us, or in supporting the rugby league for the Niue people?
Look, all I know from there is the ones that have lived in New Zealand have travelled over there now, playing over there. They keep in regular contact with us. We're going through a restructure. New rugby league's going through a restructure now. So New Zealand's all united. We fall under Niue, and hopefully Australia can all fall under one, and then we all fall under Niue. We support the game back home. There's some big plans in the background. The governance has got to be right, getting that right first, and then having some development pathways. But we firmly believe if we got the best out of Australia to come and stack a team here in Auckland, we'll give Samoa a good go. We'll give Tonga a good go. The league people that understand what I'm saying know the talent that's out there. We still keep in regular contact around Queensland with Niue that are coaching at different clubs. We have a chat during the year. But traditionally, to be honest with you, we don't interfere from our end to what happens in Australia. That's first and foremost. But moving ahead, we'd love to have a partnership, everyone to fall under one, with the common goal. We're a small nation, but we shouldn't be told to sit in the corner anymore and just, do it, just move when they say we move. I said, nah. And that showed it in this tournament. We turned a lot of heads. They were a bit surprised. As usual, when you win, we keep it real. The excuses came out, and there was a lot of hard work on those boys. Axel and them trained really hard for this. And like I said, it was the biggest budget we had put to a campaign, but the results are there. A massive shout out to all those parents that supported us, for every training. It was really, really uplifting as an organisation to engage our community, parents. Thank you to the Matuas that came out and did the leongi, blessed our team, sang the anthem with us, and did all the presentations. And that's a big part of our culture. But yeah, whakawalahi.
Wonderful, Phil. Thank you so much. We really appreciate your sharing your thoughts tonight and sharing your success with rugby league there in Auckland and in New Zealand. So we wish you all the best and hope that the path will be bright and fruitful for our rugby league players of Niue. I'm grateful for the work that you're doing and those in the background, parents, the matuas, the community coming together, and that's what we really need. Not only, yes, rugby league is the reason why we're there, but with everything that surrounds it, it's important as well. The Wangahau Niue, the culture, the anthem, and all those things come together. We pray and hope that we will be able, in the future, be able to be connected, regardless of what country we are, that we come together and represent Niue. And thank you very much, Phil, and your team, and the work that you've done. And thank you again for allowing us to hear from you tonight and share with us your success. And kia manuina. Hope that the future stays bright for our Niueans and the pathways open up for them with rugby league and things that come with it. Thank you.
My next question is to Axel. Axel,
Yep.
whalawhātu?
Yep.
Malolo na kai?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you.
I know your mum is your biggest fan. How do you feel? It's good to interview a member of the family.
Tōna the family were real happy about it. Seeing me get out on the field and represent our culture, especially coming back home and then hearing the things that were going on at home. Just a lot of screaming and excitement going around, especially from family members and other households around the streets and stuff, all watching the games, friends and families. So, yeah, it was cool.
Cool. How's your granddad?
He's good. He's good.
I wanted him to come sit with you tonight. Who's your biggest fan anyway? Not your mum?
Nah, definitely my grandparents.
Cool. Any words of encouragement for our growing up families and friends, Niue families?
Perseverance. Just do your best and keep going. And don't have to shy away from the workload that's being put out in front of you. Just get out and do the work and try your best.
Do you have any shout out to any of your friends before we finish off?
Just big thanks to the Niue League community just for allowing us to be a part of the journey and letting us play in the jerseys and providing all the necessities and things for us. Just for like the more support that they gave us, it was real encouraging because of the love and support and the understanding that they have for the players and the days. Just to pick up our energy and in the playing sheds, just to pick our energy up and just play some music or just give us some words of encouragement before our game, just to do our best. So yeah, big shout out to all the families and stuff.
How do we get your fellas t-shirts?
Gotta ask Phil. that's all Phil.
Okay, we'll ask him. Thank you for your time, and I hope you do well and all the best for the families anyway. It's good to see you and all grown up, doing well for the family, Setu family.
Yeah.
Say hello to your mum and Nana. Hope she gets well.
Yeah. Thank you.
Whakawelahi, manui ne po, but we'll ask Phil to finish off our interview.
Yep.
Whai kupu whakahiku nā koe mawhil, whakawelahi kua whlewea mai a whewhenei. Our gratitude for accepting this opportunity to come and speak with us and encourage our Niue boys over here in Brisbane. Have you got any last thoughts to share with the families anywhere that are listening tonight?
Oh, look, a massive whakawelahi maaki to all, to everyone out there in the Niue community that supported us, the organisation and these teams, especially this team, this under-18s. Big shout out to the Niue Youth Network. As Axel touched on, one of the things that we did right through the tournament in the changing room was play all the traditional Niuean hymns, traditional Niuean songs. We just got our speaker out, downloaded the songs, and we just played it. And for a lot of them, that was the first time they ever heard Niuean language like that, the Whangaho Niue. And as Axel said, it picked them up. It lifted them and says, man, you're playing for something now. You're playing for that flag, you know, and they all look forward to singing that anthem at the end. But, you know, reiterating earlier, it's time for our people to unite. It's time for us to come together, especially the ones that follow rugby league. I know there's a big Niuean community on both sides of the water, but if we come together, we can do things. You know, we've got a very good organisation back home. They've had a restructure. Look, they're announcing a new rugby league field back home. That's the first time. They're doing a lot of fantastic work there in junior development, which is a big area of ours. You know, boys become men and girls become women. But big shout out to all the Whewhenes in the Niue that, in Australia that are playing rugby league. You know, we've put the flag in the ground over here. We'd love all your support. You know, if the borders ever opened up, we'd love to travel back and forth. You know, we look forward to that day. But once again, whakawelahi on behalf of Auckland Niue Rugby League and Niue Rugby League New Zealand for allowing us on here tonight. Manu na boka.
Whakawelahi. Will there be a time that you guys will ever come to play rugby league with the Niue here in Brisbane?
That is a goal. That is definitely a goal. We'd love that. As you know, there were a lot of people that used to play for us here that have moved now and living in Brisbane along the coast. We want to do that. You know, we all have family everywhere. But at the moment with COVID-19, we've got to be a bit careful. One thing our komisi just don't want to travel and then get stuck somewhere. You know, the financial burden. Our organisation, we don't have a lot of money, but we also don't have any debts. We're very clear about that. We'd love to come over and play these, but also we'd love you guys to all travel to Niue. That is the goal, for all of us to go home and play back home, play the game of rugby league back in Niue.
Awesome. Wonderful, wonderful ambitions there, Phil. We appreciate your time and thank you very much for being on air tonight with us. Kia manuina. We wish you all the best going forward with the Niue Rugby League.
Kia manuina e awhiawhi, whakawelahi ko a whaleweia mai e interview nei. We hope to hear from you guys again in the near future. God bless.
God bless. Whakawelahi.
Ole atu ke tau whanau he whakaolanga nei hawhiawhi nei. Tā mai te halolong, whakawhiawhia ki a Phil, mo Axel. Whakawelahi maha ki hako halaua whakatutala mai ki he reti o Pasifika he hawhiawhi nei.
Whakalawalet kim tolosi, ko matol kim takau Wellington Niue Rugby League. Tau hu te matol ta halalongo ke lata mai whahitaupu ngahau Niue. Whakawelahi. Ka wewela mai e la a, tolu, wha. Ka wewela mai e la a, koe ne ke whakalole lole, uku wheke ke mou e tu whanga, a taua ne lotu ki a.
Haia ma tau kapsinga. Whakau he whananonga mai whewhinei ko Phil Tasmania ia, mo Axel Sietu, nei tu tala mai mo tau tūlu ki he whewhinei, mai he motuko New Zealand he ngāo ia ki he Rugby League, ki he maanga ia ko Auckland, ki he motuko tōko New Zealand, tōla he whakau e ki he tau haro tōlu a tau kautū, he tau whewala kapi, ne kua whakalataha ki ai, kautū ai, ero tōli lalo hifo he ongfulu mawale tau ke he competition ia ki Auckland, tōla he whakau e kua pia halo tōlu a tau whakamailonga kua moa e ke whiawa ia.
Koe hata tūlo toko pisinga whuki ni ono mai ke Facebook e whawhinei, Trinity Lakatani Havili Tama, whaalawhalai atu, mamnaki kua mohe supu hao kai hawhinei, Malvina Liufau, Christina Folau, Flo Rainham, Danny Ikinofo, whalawhalai atu ke mtolu ki Hentasani, whalawha ke apeti mo fu, Frida Tohovaka, mo e ha tautolu a kapsinga mahofi ko Sharon Tai, mo e Sister Maklina Holamotu, whaue kua nongonongo mai hawhinei, a mamnaki kua maloloa mtori o kalana, mo e tau koviti, kua hake lahi tau numela ke whahina. Si tō whakause tau tōlu a whaholonga nei whawhine, ole atu ke tau whanau nei, tā me te halolong whawhiawhia ke am tōlu ne kua hoko e tau peftei fo ke am tōlu ke maanga nei ki Brisbane, kai am tōlu tau kai awhiawhi, tutu mai ke lue ka hato tamahui, ha kua mawhana mo e tō fo ke uha, ka mitaki koe malolo e tau sino.
Lolongo tau se pauaki ki laka me kuri. O tai fulu ala tau. No sio siang alo tau.
Aia matau ka pisinga kua tata mai fuke tu tulu ke whakasianga ta tula pala kalama ke hawhia whine. Amnaki ko whia mtule whanonongo mai. I liu mai ka hae tau whakawanga. I liu mai tau whakakoanga. Ko whini ta mena ni liu mai tau tulu ki ai kua masi ngue tau sina amnaki ka haa kua whia whanonongo mai. Tuku hake tau hui ki runga. Onono hake TV. O kio ke tau sino haa. Mamohe whia ke whiawhi, tō re riu ka hake riu ke tau se whakapong. Re riu ke tau ngahua, me tau whakakoanga. Kai tola whakaui ma tau ka pisinga ko langona mai pihe ka haa kua whakamanunu hifu. E tau mata whakatuwhono hanga awe ke COVID ngufuru mahiwa. Pihe me ka haa, koe pā ngutu mai pā ihu, kua whakaosi he nā kai koe ahawhalaire a pongi, ka koe ahawhalaire tapuka hau. Ka whakaosi ai tui he tau pā ihu. Tahana meni a whoki ma tau kapisinga ka haa ne Alofia te momo he mga hau nei. Koe tui tu mai pā ihu ka haa he whāno ke tahamata kawi. Si koe motu vela ka hani, koa ke he te vela ka haa he vela he la, ke he te au kawaka ka haa he tui he pā ihu. Ka kai ke whewhe, ko pihie ni ka haa tau mata whakatwhono. Ka pihie mamuna ki anga ma tau kapisinga, ko tata ke whakaosi ai tui he tau pā ihu, ke he whahita puka hau, aho whalaire. Ringa koe, aho tōrua masi na rea ia. Whahita puka hau, haia. Si mamuna ki pia ka haa, koa whakaoko ma tau kapisinga, koa tata te he whakaikoanga he tui he tau pā ihu ia. Kai pehe ka haa, koe tui ngā ia ni e pā ihu ka oa tau tōru ke he tau matakawi, ne nā kai maike ka haa ke whakawehe e tau tangata. Tunga ka haa e tau wharenga ngāo, tau wharenga nofo e tau fuakau, tau matakawi pihia. Tui ngā ia na tau tōru e tau pā ihu ka oa ke tau matakawi pihia. Whaoi ma tau kapisinga, tata mai ke whakaosianga whakaloanga.
Mamuna ki au kua mawhala mtoro, whaalwhalahi atu ki a mua mapere mawani, kua nono mai whawhinei, sister me ia po e toro, pia whoki ka koe ma ena tuleni po lima, whawelahi ha kua whanonongo mai ke he le teo Pasifika TV he manga nei ko Brisbane, Australia. Manaki kua whiawhia mtoro ke he tau whanau ia ne langmatai ke ha tau toro a whakaholoanga ha whiawhinei, ko Phil, Tasmania, mo Axel, setu mai i Auckland, New Zealand. Mamuna ki ke whiriu a tōru ke whiriwea whaetap ka hau. Kum tōru ni whia manako ke tūtala mai, po ke hea mai he le teo Pasifika, a tāam tōru ke tuku mai ham tōru tō manatu, ko whewhe ke tūtala atu fo ke he Pasifika TV. A mamuna ki matakapisinga, ke a monui nea whiawhi ham tōru, tō riwa tōru, whiriwea he whaetap ka hau, ko nei poi setu, mo e naka Jessup, ko mawehe atu, monui nai po.